Welcome everyone to the Mile High City. Today we will be touring Coors Field, located in Denver, Colorado, and home of the Colorado Rockies baseball team. Whenever you talk about stadiums located in Denver, Colorado, everyone always talks about altitude, and that's no different here. The stadium has the largest outfield in Major League Baseball due to that altitude, and if you look close at the upper decks, the 20th row, all the seats are painted purple going across the stadium, and that marks where the mile high elevation occurs. As always, every photo you see today was taken by me. Don't forget to write in the comments section what you like about this stadium, and with that, let's start the tour. The ballpark opened up in 1995 and currently has a capacity of 50,398 if you include standing room only. The stadium was originally supposed to have a capacity of 43,000, but the team played at the Mile High Football Stadium during construction, and they had such a high turnout that they decided to increase the capacity for when it actually did open. The bleacher seating way out in center field is called the rock pile, and that's a carryover from when the team played at Mile High Stadium. Since it was a football stadium, they had these bleacher seating that was way out kind of in the middle of nowhere, and they thought it'd be a good idea to have a carryover to this stadium and pay tribute to that. The other thing you can see here I mentioned is just how large the outfield is, and even though it's still really large, it's still a hitter's ballpark just given how much the ball flies. One thing they did to this ballpark is something that's starting to become a trend in other baseball stadiums is they removed some of the seating. If you look in the upper deck of right field in this photo, you'll see that they've converted some of the seating and it's no longer just seating up there. I will say this, what they've done to some of the other stadiums like the Cleveland Guardians Stadium is just terrible. But what they did here is they converted it into multi-levels of bars, and it's truly actually made it a lot better. When we went to the game, it was a lot of fun to go to these bars and hang out. So it's actually, I would say, actually a positive thing they did to the stadium instead of a negative. This stadium's called Coors Field with, Coors Brewing just up the road in Golden, Colorado. And Denver's truly a beer city. And with that, when you're in the stadium, you go to that bar in right field or just walking around anywhere, you have the opportunity to try a lot of the great local beer options. And I would definitely recommend checking at least one of the local ones out, and maybe get a Coors Light too when you're there. At the stadium, they experiment with a lot of beers, and Blue Moon was actually created at Coors Field. This photo is Blue Moon in Denver. It's not at the stadium. It's several miles away. We actually went and checked it out after, but just kind of interesting that something like Blue Moon could be created at a baseball stadium. In center field of baseball stadiums, you have the batter's eye, and if you look at all the Major League Baseball stadiums, there's unique opportunities to do different things in center field. Some stadiums really capitalize on it and have some really cool things. Other ones are very boring, maybe a green wall. This stadium is actually really cool to see. They take kind of the Rocky Mountain scenery around it, and they have a water display there and some pine trees and stuff, and really incorporate Denver's natural Rocky Mountain environment. The other thing too that was kind of interesting, when they excavated the stadium, they found a lot of fossils there, and one of them was Triceratops, and that's where if you ever look at the Colorado Rockies mascot, it's a Triceratops. So kind of interesting to see all that. The stadium's located in the lower downtown area of Denver, so you can stay right downtown and then walk over to the stadium. There's a lot of places to get a drink or something to eat before and after the game, so it's really nice where they've located it within the city. Another great thing about where they located it, being so close to the heart of downtown, is when you're in that bar section on the upper deck and outfield, you can look out and over the stadium you can see the skyline. So this was a view when we were at that bar, so that's just a nice benefit of that. Every video I like to throw in a photo of myself at the stadium, just kind of showing I was actually there. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to write in the comment section what stadium you want me to do next and what you liked about this stadium. With that, have a good day and take care.